What's up, friends? This is Manni, and the new Raptor robot just arrived here on the live server with the update. I'll show you some gameplay here. You see blockable damage 70% with a reflector, returnable damage 20%, and then another 50 and 25 somehow with damage dealt and 25% less gray HP or damage taken. The Hawkeye drone will do something similar, heals you for dealing damage, more durability, shield break on reflector, which is good for the Hawk too, and more gray damage decrease. This is the meta. You see this everywhere on the battleships, on the Titans, on the robots, on the drones now. The meta of reducing your amount of gray damage that you'll take during battle, so you can basically heal yourself up and keep fighting for a longer time. Now, of course, we have 5 robots plus a Titan, but maybe one of your robot is the best, and then how cool would it be if you would never lose this, right? And that is going to be similar with the Raptor, I assume. If this thing, when this thing now is being played by more and more people on the live server, I think we're gonna see something happening that's going to be pretty crazy, okay? I took a ultimate shock train hit from the right side. I'm not actually sure if the ultimate shock train is also in the update already. I kind of hope it's not, because I'm scared of it. But yeah, so this here is some gameplay where it was on the on the test server, and some people were using it, and that's why I'm focusing the Bulgazari first with the ultimate shock train. I was running in this first situation here, the claw, jaw, talon type of weapons that are actually pretty good. From what I've seen here on this test server, these weapons did not perform badly. I remember that they heavily nerfed the fire rate of these weapons, very much, but at the same time, seeing how long you can fire and how much damage you can still do over the course of your entire clip before you reload, it's actually pretty good, I would say. Probably not the best, and of course there's a new weapon coming out too. Themis and what was the other? Yeah, there's these three weapons. I'll show them to you in the next video, okay? So stay ready. Tomorrow probably is going to be the next video where I show you the new upcoming weapons on various different robots, so you can make yourself, give yourself an accurate picture of how this weapon would perform on various of your own robots as well, right? Not only putting it on the Raptor, but also on a few different things and seeing how it works there. For example, the ultimate Bulgazari, which does not actually have, as you guys have reminded me, not unlimited amount of durability on its shield. It only has 10 million durability on its shield. Right, because that makes it better. Yeah, 10 million HP on that little tiny, puny little shield on the Bulgazari there. Sure, okay. So now we lost one of our Raptors. We're in the electric version now. I think this will actually be a setup also you see from time to time, because the Raptor can jump on you, and he can jump twice. So yeah, it's just walking away from it once isn't going to cut it. He's going to jump after you again, and once that happens, he's back in range with his electric weapons, right? So yeah, this right there, he was using the new weapons, but I think the new weapons are very strong, very powerful, but in a short range brawl, in less than 100 meters, I'm pretty sure the electric weapons will still come out on top, because that's the only weapons range they have, and at least they will do very well in that range, right? Which again, it's a balancing factor for these weapons. It's great that there is such a thing, such as super low range for this weapon. However, it's not balancing anything when it's being used on a Shenlu, right? Where he can just teleport on you constantly, and there's no way to get out of this weapon's range. Anyways, let's keep going. I seem to have lost one of our heavy weapons here. Alright. I'm getting hit from behind. I'm jumping backwards on him, and boom! Do you see that? Comet Splash. It's even having the same name, or almost the same name as the one from the Luchador, because this here is basically a baby Luch. It's a baby Lucha. The baby Lucha has the Frog Splash, and this thing here is called Comet Splash when you jump on the enemy and deal damage with it. And you will heal back damage partially to how much damage you did to the enemy with that ability, I believe. Or in general while your ability is running. I'm not quite sure if you get a healing back for the amount of damage you do in total to him during that time, or if you get damage back for the amount of damage the Comate Splash did. Not 100% sure. I think it's probably all of the damage that is being counted there. But yeah, so first round here, pretty easy win. I expected the next guy to jump in there, and look what I'm doing with the Dagon, because I'm shield breaking him. He's a Dagon robot with a strong shield and even had stealth running. And I cared about neither of them. I shield broke him with the reflector, with the Hawkeye drone, right? And I bypassed his shield because of the, wait, no. I shield broke him because of the drone, and I didn't have to see him because of the weapons. Now it's correct. Alright, so see, there's a lot of firepower in this Subduer Crisis, so I jump up. If I hadn't jumped up here and activated my reflector, I probably would have been down to last stand already. Now, by the way, we're running the Raptor, again, with different setups. I'm trying to give you new robots with various different weapons, and then new weapons on various different robots, so you can have a good idea of how they will perform in all those different situations. So now we're running here Brisant Shotgun with the... what's the medium one called? Splinter? Splinter, I think, yeah. Doing pretty well, but of course if you're getting, you know, pummeled by the entire enemy team, you're not gonna make it so long. Especially if your Raptor ability is offline. So the new Raptor is out. I'm sure you're gonna start seeing them now from time to time on the live server. How do you deal with them? Just be aware they have 2 times the jump, and the reflector is not only during the jump, the reflector lasts even after the jump. During that time, it is basically not useful to attack him. If you can avoid it, do not attack him in that moment. Try and bait his jump, try and get around the corner, and after the jump, you have some time to attack him. The thing is, the jump recharges quite a long time, so it is a rather slow recharge on this jump ability, which is good. At least that's what it was here. I'm hoping it will not be faster on the live server. So maybe you can use that against him if you see him, and just know when he used both of his jumps and when there's a downtime between the next. Because it is a large amount of HP, high firepower, same firepower as a Fenrir has, and also with the amount of HP it gets quite tanky. But the real tankiness is only during the reflector time. And also be aware, he's going to shield break you when he has the new drone. And if you see these things early now, chances are those who instantly have the robot, they're gonna instantly have the drone as well. And there's gonna be a legendary pilot for it as well, and do right now. Yeah, thinking about it, all new robots typically get released together with a new legendary pilot. Then will make things even worse. And in the case of the Raptor robot, this will be Gloria's Confidence, or that's the ability name. The explosive wave, when it lands, deals additional damage and also applies an EMP effect to enemies. So more Comate Splash damage and the enemies EMP'd. Sounds like a really nasty combination, one that will definitely make things more powerful with the Raptor, even past what we've seen here in this video already. So in any case, it's going to be the meta now, the Raptor. It's gonna be a meta robot. It's definitely gonna be better than the Ohokochi. It's definitely gonna be better than the Dagon, better than a Curie. You can't compare it to a Shenlu. I think the Shenlu has its own unique thing there going, because the Shenlu is played like a scorpion. It's an assassin that jumps on you, so we can't really say okay it's better or less than a Shenlu, because the Shenlu has its own role and it does it ridiculously good. But other than that, I think it's gonna definitely be a carry meta robot. And the Bulgazari with ultimate, I'll show you this as well. It's gonna be a kick-ass too, because when you have a shield that is basically impenetrable by anything that's not explosive splash weapons, which that means 90% of all current weapons in use are not dealing damage to you. Even a Shenlu with its electric weapons will not deal damage to you when you hold up that little tiny shield. And that blocks 10 million damage or so basically impenetrable. So yeah, that's gonna be an insane meta robot. But on most weapons it will require you to be unable to fire while you hold up the shield, while only certain weapons, when you're very, very good at it, you can shoot it. I'll show you in another video the Ultimate Bulgazari in its forum as well. So thanks for watching, catch you in the next video, and Manni signing off.